Hey everyone, so we are back. Who the hell is we? Who is we? Okay. Hey everyone, I'm back like I promised, doing self-tanner video. As you guys can see, I look much tanner than the last video, and I'm gonna tell you guys which tanners I like, which tanners I didn't like, or maybe I liked them all, or pretty much just all the pros and cons of each self tanner. And here we are. So in my last unboxing, I did purchase this St.Torpez lotion. This smells amazing. I have been using it, you guys. I do have a nice tan. I was looking extremely pasty, but you know, the hands did go a little wrong. We will get to that. This is after scrubbing for 4 days. So this stuff is legit. You just have to use it correctly. I did not use this on my hands though. So I will be reviewing for you guys the St.Torpez Gradual Tan, the Watermelon Infusion. I love how this smells compared to the other two. The Bondi Sands Ultra Dark Self Tanning Foam. I love the color on this, you guys. I did do a swatch on my arm first before I did my entire body. And I'm glad I did, because I got to see some mistakes that I made. And even with tanning my whole body, I still seen some more mistakes that I made. What I love about this is it's not very orange. My hands look a little orange, but that's because I applied it wrong. I did buy a special foundation brush for applying on my hands, but I forgot that I wasn't supposed to apply any foam to the brush and then put it on my hands. I was supposed to just take whatever's left on the brush and kind of just wiggle it around on my hand. So I applied too much product to my hands. That is a mistake a lot of people do. I also did not have the correct gloves. With all this craziness going on, I have been using all my gloves, and I need to buy or find some more gloves. You guys will see how when applying the lotion, it goes on clear, and then the foam looked extremely dark for me, and it looked very green. There is a lot of green base in this self tanner, and I think the reason why they do that is so it cancels out and it doesn't show up so orange on your skin tone. Everyone's skin tone is going to be different. It depends on your color, your undertones. It is all going to make a difference in the result of the tan on you. For me, it did look a little orangey sometimes, and then sometimes I was really in love with it. Also depends on the lighting. If you are around a lot of hot lighting, you are going to look more orange. So with that said, I'm going to show you guys another self tanner. This is a drugstore original. I will put down how much each one of these cost me. This is the least expensive one. You can get this at Target. You can get this at Walmart. Walgreens, I believe, has this. I absolutely love this, but I hate the smell. Ugh, you guys. Some people don't care about that, but I don't know, the after smell. I can't. I used to put up with it until I found these babies. So as you can see, there's barely any left. I did use a lot of it. This does foam. I'm just gonna go ahead. I did not swatch this one, you guys. I'm sorry. See, when you first smell it, it has a coconut fragrance, like it says on here, coconut. But the after smell, which the Bondi Sands did have an after smell as well, but not as much as this one. It's the same after smell, by the way, but it's a lot less in the Bondi Sands versus the L'Oreal Paris. I'm going to show you guys how this foams. So this foams out white, okay? And I'm gonna show you how this foams. You see how green that looks, you guys? I mean, you can kind of see the access on here. Pros and cons for the st.torpez. Love the smell. I did not notice an after smell. Definitely pros. The color was very close to the Bondi sands. There was times where I would stare at my arm so hard to kind of figure out which one I liked more. Cons, I would say that the fact that it goes on clear, like, it just really made me nervous. I'm like, okay, did I get everything? Did I get everywhere? It's just really hard to see if you miss a spot. And you don't want to be streaky, you don't want to be patchy. So that was the only thing. I've been scrubbing my hands for 4 days. You guys, when I say scrubbing, I scrubbed with the pad that I use for the dishes. So, and I used the rough side and my hands hurt, but they look way better than they looked before. I wish I took a picture for you guys. That would have been hilarious. Pros and cons. Pro, after smell is not as bad as the L'Oreal. I love the fact that it has green in it. It gives you a more of a natural tan. I don't know what this lighting is doing for me, but I feel like my tan in person versus on camera or with lighting looks very natural, except for my feet and my hands. I feel like around your ankles and your feet, it's just really hard to get in all those creases, like by your toes and your knuckles, and you always get that looking like I've been eating Cheetos. But yeah, I don't know, that's the only con in general about self tanner, you guys. Like, you really have to be careful with your hands and your feet, and it sucks. But if you want a nice tan and you can't lay out, you don't have anywhere to lay out, or like, no one's going to a tanning bed right now, well, I hope not, and if you live in areas where weather is crappy still, then you really don't have a choice but to do self tanner. If you're very, very pale like I was, you do need to do quite a few coats, and I think you have to wait in between the coats. It says 30 minutes after initial application. A pro is, I love the fact that the foam is a color, so you can kind of see everywhere that you're applying, so you won't miss a spot. You are going to need someone to help you do your back though. I don't care what size you are, there are areas that you cannot reach. So have your husband, friend, whatever, go ahead and do your back for you. You need an even application. Oh my God. It does come out of your clothes, so do not worry about that. I did get it on my hoodie, and I was so mad when I was doing the swatches, and I ended up washing my hoodie right away and it came right out. So that's the good thing about it. Before applying any of the self tanners, you have to shower and exfoliate very, very, very well. Get especially your knees, your hands, your feet, your ankles. You have to really, really, really exfoliate very well. So get you a nice little scrub, and I like to use a little bit of a rough loofah and just kind of scrub it all in. I usually do that in my shower routine anyways, especially before shaving. Shave last, and then you have to wait at least 6 hours after you get out the shower, especially if you use hot water when you're showering. It's very, very important that you do that, because you need to wait for all of your pores to close up before you apply any of the self tanner, because you will get a lot of weird looking dots and stuff like that, and you don't want to look like a strawberry with the self tanner and, you know, have your hands and stuff looking way worse, or your body looking like your hands. So it's very, very important that you shower, exfoliate very well, and make sure you shave before, because if you shave after, you're just gonna go ahead and take all that self tanner off and you're gonna look really, really, really blotchy. All right guys, so this is the brush that I purchased from Amazon. It is a foundation brush. I purchased this specifically for applying on my hands and to get in my knuckles and all that good stuff. I seen a girl do this technique in one of her videos and I really, really, really liked it, and it looked really nice, but for some reason when I did it, this is after scrubbing for 3 to 4 days. I also used it on my face and it actually looked really nice on the face, I have to say. The only thing is, if you have a lot of blemishes, or if you have a lot of acne, or if you pick at your face, applying the self tanner is really gonna just emphasize on that. I noticed it with a few spots on my face, but you know, if you're gonna wear makeup and stuff like that, I guess it's fine. You really don't have to apply the self tanner. But if you really don't have many blemishes and you wanna apply some to your face, I think it's actually really pretty, because you don't really need to wear like a heavy foundation, or you can do a really, really light BB cream or tinted moisturizer. Like I just purchased the NARS tinted moisturizer and I absolutely love it. I mean, if you have flawless skin, then you really won't need anything. It's so pretty. Personally, I think having a tan face gives you a little bit of a glow. Make sure if you're going to apply to your face, and especially when you get your back, or if you have, I mean, you can reach your back of your neck yourself, but I definitely would apply some to the brush. Do the back of your neck first and make sure you brush it up into your hairline. Really, really get it and just really kind of take it in and really get into your hairline as much as you can, and then whatever is left you can do your hands. Don't try not to apply too much product or more product when doing your hands or your face. Kind of just take whatever's left and kind of take it in there. I kind of put too much only because you look at it while you're applying it and it doesn't look like it's a lot, because comparing to what you put onto your body, and you're like, oh wait, do I need more? But it does work up and it does get darker. So yeah, that's where I went wrong. So you do have to, after applying the Bondi sands, it recommends for you to stay in it for at least 6 hours. I showered in the morning and I did whatever I had to do at home. I just went ahead and applied it at night and I went to sleep. I let my body dry out a little bit. I wore a loose fitting pajama pants and a long sleeve shirt and I just went to sleep. This will get all over your sheets if you don't wear anything long. So whatever was on my face did come off on my pillowcase, but it does come out, so don't freak out if it does. You wake up the next day. I don't really shower right away. I kind of do whatever I have to do around the house. Maybe around 1, I go ahead and hop in the shower, and you will see it all, like it'll look like it's all coming off of you, but it doesn't. So don't freak out. It's a part of the process. You do have to rinse it off, and then voila, you will have a beautiful tan. And that's how all of the self tanners work. So for this, it just says after your shower and you dry off your body, you can go ahead and apply this like you would any, buttercream or lotion after getting out of the shower, which I like because it's a normal routine for me when I get out the shower to lather myself in a nice thick lotion, just to keep my skin hydrated and soft. So I like that. There you have it, guys. These are the 3 self tanners that I like to use. I probably won't be using the L'Oreal anymore, just because I really prefer these 2 over the L'Oreal. So that kind of just kicked this contender out just because of the smell. Like, I would rather go with these two. There are some more tanners that I would like to try, so once I run out of these two, I will purchase a different tanner to try out for you guys and maybe do another review and let you guys know how I like that over these, or if I don't like it. So we will go from there. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys have any recommendations for any self tanners, or if you've tried any of these and tried something else and like something else, recommend for me to try, please comment down below. If you are not following me on Instagram, here's my Instagram page. I will be linking everything down below for you guys. I hope you guys liked my video. Please don't forget to like. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to go ahead and click on the bell so you guys can get notifications every time I upload a video. Thank you all for watching so much. Hope you guys are all staying safe and make the best of our situation. Sincerely, Summer. Bye, guys.